So now I'm going to start with second lecture. This is Dr. Bhupesh again from Dr. BKM Institutes, and I'm just going to tell you about this special thing of how does speaking work. See, it's not about OET. First of all, the most important thing that you have to understand in OET speaking is that you should understand you are a nurse. Suppose if you are in a clinic, and sometimes the name of the clinic is given, Mayo Clinic. Suppose in OET, most of the time this name is being used, so I'm using this name for the time being. So I'm saying, good morning, I'm a nurse here. So when you are a nurse here, if a patient has come to you, you are standing at Mayo Clinic. So why would I say I'm a nurse at Mayo Clinic? The first mistake that normally is done. Kids are being taught in OET teachings that we should use I am this and I am working at Mayo Clinic. But why to say I am working at when patient has come to Mayo Clinic? Obviously, you understand if you are standing here, you are I am a nurse here. Make it simple for yourself. So the first mistake and the first difficult thing that you create for yourself is by mentioning the name. I am the registered nurse at community center. We are not talking on the phone that we have to say. If we are talking on the phone, that's a different part. If patient has come to the community center, so we say I'm a nurse here. So that will make your job easier. If you want to say I'm one of the registered nurses, if you want to take more pain, I'm one of the registered nurses here, you can say that, there is no problem. But I'm telling you, people over try. That's why most of the people flunk or fail. People do not fail because they try less, they try more, and they try more in wrong things. So I'm one of the registered nurses. That's fine, there is nothing wrong with sentence. So I'm one of the registered nurses here. So how may I help you? Now the patient is going to tell you about your problem, that oh nurse, I am having headache and this and this. So now it becomes more easier. Okay, so before I can help you, sorry about the spelling mistakes, help you, I need to ask you some questions. Please go with the video the way I am typing, because this is how your subconscious mind will learn. So let it take time to absorb. Okay, so before I can help you, I need to ask you some questions. May I? So that patient says, yes, of course you may, nurse. Okay, so you repeat karo. So you told me that you are having headache. रिपीट कर दो थोड़ा सा, दैट यू आर हैविंग हेडेक. इससे आप कन्वर्सेशन की ग्रूव में आ जाते हो दोबारा. यू कम इन द ग्रूव अगेन. सो यू टोल्ड मी यू आर हैविंग हेडेक. यस नर्स, दैट्स राइट. सो हाउ लॉन्ग हैज इट बीन? कितनी देर हो चुकी है? सिंपल, हाउ लॉन्ग हैज इट बीन? तो पेशेंट बताएगा इट हैज बीन 2 days. अगर आपने बीन में पूछा है तो वो भी बीन में आंसर देगा, दैट इट हैज बीन 2 days. But otherwise you can write, otherwise you can say simple, when did it start? It gives examiner two ideas. First is your grammar, that you know to use the first form with did, which many people make mistake, because normally I say when did it started. So it should be when did it start. So first thing, examiner gets to know about your grammar when you ask question like these, how long has it been? When it. So second question what I can ask, how severe it is? How severe it is? Is it continuous or intermittent? So you can ask about these things about the pain. So everything would be given, but I'm telling you a simple way how things go about. Suppose if it would not have been headache, it would have been a problem like of major pain or something in the right quadrant, or but still our question remains the same. So it told me, do you have headache? Now you can ask accessory questions again. Now it will go into the do part. Do you exercise? अब इसको बीच में when you are changing the questions, you can ask I need to ask you few more questions related to your habits. मे आई, दोबारा पूछ लो। हैबिट्स के बारे में, हैबिट्स को हमेशा डू में पूछा जाता है बिकॉज इट्स अ प्रेजेंट इंडेफिनिट टेंस। डू यू स्मोक? इफ पेशेंट सेज यस, how many cigarettes in a day? Do you smoke? Oh, nurse, I smoke like 20 cigarettes a day. Oh, you mean one pack a day? Yes, nurse, one pack a day. 20 is like one pack, otherwise 10 is like half a pack a day. So say all right. That's यहाँ पे react भी कर सकते हो if you want to. Oh, that's bit high. Okay, then you can jump on to the next question. Okay. So do you drink as well? So the second line when you are asking, so you said, do you drink as well? Patient says, yes, I do. Then how much do you drink? That is where again examiner gets to know how good is your English. Because in cigarettes, which is a quantitative thing, you say how many. In drink, which cannot be measured in quantity, that can be measured in liters. So you say how much do you drink, or in ml. So how much do you drink? Oh no, 30 ml a day, one pack. I take 30 mls, a couple of glasses a day. So that means again you get to know about these things. So examiner gets to know about your English. He gets to know. So first round is the question round, which most, and one question you may always ask: have you ever been hospitalized before? This will also tell examiner how strong you are at grammar. So this line you can always add on: have you ever been hospitalized before due to the same problem or any other? क्या पहले कभी हुए हो और एनी अदर प्रॉब्लम? कभी आप किसी भी मेडिकल प्रॉब्लम और फ्रॉम एनी अदर मेडिकल प्रॉब्लम, हैव यू एवर बीन हॉस्पिटलाइज्ड? नहीं तो अगर मुश्किल हो रही है तो बस इतना पूछ लो, हैव यू एवर बीन हॉस्पिटलाइज्ड बिफोर? इसको मत बोलो इस वाली बात को। हैव, दिस इज अ वेरी नाइस क्वेश्चन बिकॉज नाउ इफ वी विल गो इन द sentences we have made, everything I would like to tell you. One of the registered nurses here, so I may help. Use of a model. Before I can help you, use of a model, I need to ask you some questions. Use of a model. May I use of a model? You told me, past indefinite, that you are having headache. So how long has it been? This is again a different sentence. When did it start? Past indefinite. How severe it is? Simple sentence. Is it continuous or intermittent? Simple sentence. I need to ask you a few more questions. Again, models. Do you smoke? Present indefinite. How many cigarettes in a day do you smoke? Present indefinite. Then using a connector. Do you drink as well? Okay, in that case. So you can add on a line. Okay. Okay, in that case, if you drink, matlab in that case, how much? How much? इतना भी पूछ सकते हो. In that case, अगर आपने in that case लगाया है तो आप कहोगे in that case how much. उस मतलब अगर आप पीते हो तो in that case मतलब उस केस में कितनी पीते हो. How much do you drink? Have you ever been hospitalized? So these are the variations you can put. Do you exercise? Do you do you spend most of the time your day? So do is a very good thing to ask for the normal habits normally. Then once the question round is over, after that symptoms have been told, now I would like to examine you, because the second part is about symptoms can be examined. So now I would like to examine you. Is that fine? Yes, nurse, that's fine. All right, just a pause of 2 seconds. After examination, I have found, always put like this, always. After examination, I have found that you are having. हमेशा ऐसे ही use करना है. Always use like this only. After examination, because you want to put this have. Now you want to bring your speaking in the present tense. Present perfect. I have found that you are having this and this and this. After examination, that I have found that you are having this and this. Matlab it can be tenderness, because tenderness is a sign. You are having high temperature is a sign, because that can be recorded. What else can be recorded? Blood pressure is a sign, can be recorded. Patient will not tell himself. So these are the things. Yeah, आप ऐसे भी कह सकते हो. I would like to examine you and would like to take your vitals. So this will also work. So after examination, I have found that you are having this tenderness and high temperature and this. You are having tenderness, high temperature, जो भी आप बोलना चाहते हो. So it implies ये वही बिल्कुल राइटिंग वाला पैटर्न नहीं है. ये राइटिंग नहीं है, मेडिकल का पैटर्न है. पहले सिम्टम्स, फिर साइंस. सो इट इम्प्लाइज दैट यू माइट बी हैविंग. अगर आपको सस्पेक्टेड हुआ है, यू माइट बी हैविंग. नहीं तो अगर पक्का है तो यू आर हैविंग. सो इट इम्प्लाइज दैट यू आर हैविंग दिस प्रॉब्लम. लेकिन बीइंग अ नर्स मे बी यू वुड नॉट बी एबल टू मेक द डायग्नोसिस. सो बेटर इज यू माइट बी हैविंग दिस. सो I will inform the doctor and he will come and assist you and will help you or will prescribe you the medications. So this is how speaking mostly go. So it would be first with the question part as always to get the symptoms, then would be sign, then would be examination with the to tell the signs, and then would be the diagnosis, and then would be the treatment plan. And I am just amazed, rather shocked. मोस्ट ऑफ द टाइम जब ट्रीटमेंट पार्ट आता है तो पीपल ट्राई टू फंबल कि ट्रीटमेंट आ गया, अब फंबल करना शुरू कर देते हैं. व्हेन देयर इज अ ट्रीटमेंट पार्ट देयर इज नो पॉइंट ऑफ फंबल. अब तो बड़ा सिंपल हो गया दैट यू शुड डू दिस थिंग. सेम जो स्पीकिंग में करते हैं. स्पीकिंग में हम इसके पैसिव वॉइस बनाते हैं, द पेशेंट शुड बी गिवन. स्पीकिंग राइटिंग में हम पैसिव वॉइस बनाते हैं, द पेशेंट शुड बी गिवन. उसमें भी हम इंस्ट्रक्शन देते हैं. अब भी हम इंस्ट्रक्शन दे रहे हैं. अब एक्टिव में लिख रहे हैं. अब हमें शुड बोलना अलाउड, यू लगाना अलाउड है, तो यू स्पीकिंग में अलाउड होता है. तो यू शुड डू दिस थिंग. बीच में उसका नाम ले दो, मिस्टर विलियम्स. इट इज इंपॉर्टेंट फॉर यू टू. ऐसे लिखो. ऑल्सो यू नीड टू डू दिस थिंग. वही जैसे वहां पे भी कहते हैं, यहाँ पे जब स्पीक राइटिंग करते हैं द पेशेंट नीड शुड बी गिवन. कभी कभी नीड्स टू बी गिवन भी तो ठीक होता है, दोनों का मतलब सेम ही होता है. ऐसे यू ऑल्सो नीड टू डू दिस थिंग. इट इज इंपॉर्टेंट फॉर यू टू डू रेगुलर एक्सरसाइज. यू कैन गिव, मतलब देन इट बिकम्स इवन मोर सिंग. और कमाल की बात है जब ट्रीटमेंट आता है तब फंबल करने लग जाते हैं. देयर इज नो पॉइंट ऑफ फंबलिंग इन दिस. इफ यू विल प्रैक्टिस हार्ड इट विल नॉट बी, देयर वोंट बी एनी काइंड ऑफ फंबल्स. So then giving instructions is much easier. Well, now I would like to give you few instructions which are very important for you to be followed so as to recover soon. First is that you should do this and this thing. Mr. Williams, it's अगर नाम दिया है तो, अगर नाम नहीं दिया तो you में रखो. Don't get confused. If the name has not been given, then keep it you. Mr. Williams, it's important for you to do this and this thing. Also, you need to do this thing. It is important for you to do regular exercise and to maintain this and this thing. So that becomes much easier and you become much better with every passing day. So that is what it is all about. That is how speaking goes. So I'm going to stop the lecture and will take your questions. And after taking your questions, I will upload the questions as well. So basically, I will upload 3 videos today. First is what I recorded, that you should try to write your mistakes 5 times, both in speaking and both in writing. Second is to speak English all the time, all the time, all the time. And the second video would be about this particular thing, that how to arrange your task and what are the things that you should be able to use normally. And the third video, I will record of your questions. Now I will take your questions and will record this video separately. So I'm just going to take your question. I'm closing down this video. This is Dr. Bhupesh once again from Dr. BKM Institute. I'm just going to stop this recording and we'll record the another one with your questions. Thank you.